Android versus iOS, the ultimate showdown in 2025. Yo, what's up everyone, it's Din Bao, and we're back with the tech matchup that never gets old. Android versus iOS. It's 2025 and these two titans are still battling for mobile OS dominance. But which one comes out on top? Today we're diving deep, comparing everything from speed and customization to security, apps, and the overall experience to see which one reigns supreme. We'll break down the pros and cons of each platform, so you can decide which one's right for you. Let's get into it. First up, let's talk about the experience of actually using these operating systems. The look, the feel, the vibes. iOS 19, it's just classic iOS. Apple's all about that clean, consistent, super user-friendly interface. Everything's just where you expect it to be. Apps are neatly organized, settings are easy to find, and the whole experience feels polished and refined. It just works. If you're someone who values simplicity and that just works factor, iOS is hard to beat. Now let's jump over to the Android side. Android 14. It's the Wild West of mobile operating systems, but in a good way. You've got Samsung with their One UI, Google rocking their Pixel flavor, OnePlus doing their Oxygen OS thing. Each brand adds its own unique spin. And the beauty of it? You get options. Want crazy customization? Android's got your back. Widgets, icon packs, launchers. You can make your phone look exactly how you want it. This level of freedom is what attracts a lot of people to Android. So who takes round one? It depends. iOS wins for that effortless, consistent experience. It's like a perfectly brewed cup of coffee, familiar and comforting. Android, it's like that experimental coffee shop with all the flavors and options. You might have to experiment a bit, but you can find your perfect blend. Alright, round 2, features and customization. This is where Android really flexes its muscles. We're talking deep customization here, people. Want to split your screen and run two apps side by side? Android's got you. Need advanced file management like you're on a computer? Android says, no problem. Widgets galore? Android's got more than you can shake a stick at. It's this level of control that makes Android a power user's dream. Now, iOS has stepped up its game in recent years. Widgets are here, you've got more control center tweaks, and focus modes are pretty slick. But let's be real, Apple still likes to keep things pretty locked down. And you know what? I get it. It's about maintaining that security and consistency that Apple's known for. So, who wins this round? It's a clear victory for Android. If you want to tweak every little detail, set up automation, and really dig into the guts of your phone, Android's the way to go. But if you prefer things just working without having to tinker, iOS has you covered. It's a matter of preference, really. Time for round 3, and it's a big one. Security and privacy. This is where Apple has consistently held a strong advantage. iOS is a closed ecosystem. Think of it like a gated community. Apple has strict control over what apps and software can run on their devices, making it way harder for malware to sneak in. It's like having a top-notch security system. On top of that, Apple's been pushing hard on privacy. They've rolled out features like app tracking transparency and privacy labels in the App Store, giving you more control over your data and who has access to it. They're basically like the privacy advocates of the tech world. Android, on the other hand, has historically been more open, like really open. It's like a bustling city. Anyone can set up shop, but that means you gotta be a little more careful about who you trust. Now Google's been working hard to improve Android security. Google Play protects scans for malicious apps, and Pixel phones get security updates super fast. But that open nature means there's always a bit more risk, especially if you're rocking an older or less well-known Android device. So, who takes the security crown? It's still iOS, hands down. If security and privacy are your top priorities, Apple's the way to go. It's like Fort Knox for your phone. Android's made huge strides, but it's still catching up. Okay, round 4, apps and the overall ecosystem. The good news? Most popular apps are available on both iOS and Android these days, but there are some key differences. iOS apps tend to be more polished and optimized. Why? Because Apple controls the hardware and software, so developers have fewer devices and screen sizes to worry about. It's like designing a suit for one specific person. It's going to fit better. Android apps, on the other hand, you're dealing with a ton of different phone manufacturers, screen sizes, and Android versions. It's like trying to make one suit fit a whole bunch of different people. It's possible, but it takes more work. Ecosystem-wise, Apple's got that whole walled garden thing going on, but you gotta admit it works. Your iPhone, your Mac, your Apple Watch, they all just sync up seamlessly. AirDrop a file, copy and paste between devices, answer calls on your watch. It's a smooth experience. Android's ecosystem is more like a network of different companies working together. You've got Samsung, Google, Fitbit, and more. It's getting better, but it's not quite as cohesive as Apple's ecosystem. So, who wins the app battle? It's a close one. iOS gets points for app quality and that seamless ecosystem. Android's App Store might have more quantity, but the quality can be hit or miss. Alright, final round performance and the devices themselves. iPhones are known for their buttery smooth performance, and a big part of that is Apple's own A-series chips. They're like the Ferraris of mobile processors, super fast and efficient. Plus, Apple's really good about providing software updates for like, forever. You can have an iPhone that's a few years old and it'll still feel fast and smooth. Android phones? Well, it's a mixed bag. You've got some absolute beasts out there, like the Samsung Galaxy S series and Google's Pixel phones. These phones pack top-of-the-line specs and can go toe-to-toe with any iPhone. But you've also got a lot of budget Android phones, and those can start to feel sluggish over time. And software updates? That's a whole other story. It depends on the manufacturer, but Android phones are notorious for not getting updates as quickly or for as long as iPhones. So, who wins the performance trophy? For consistent, long-term performance, it's hard to beat Apple. Those iPhones just keep chugging along. But Android has the diversity. You want a phone for under $200? Android's got you covered. You want a foldable phone that transforms into a tablet? Android's got that too. Alright, so after 5 rounds, which OS comes out on top? Honestly, there's no easy answer. It's like choosing between a sports car and a pickup truck. Both are great, but they serve different purposes. iOS is like that reliable friend who's always there for you. No drama, no fuss. It just works. It's secure, it's easy to use, and it's got that premium feel. Android is more like that adventurous friend who's always down to try new things. It's customizable, it's powerful, and it gives you the freedom to do whatever you want. In the end, it comes down to your needs and preferences. What matters most to you? Do you prioritize simplicity and security? Or do you crave customization and flexibility? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you Team Android or Team iOS? Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more epic tech showdowns. Peace out.